Reminiscent, wishing you could hear one of your favorite 80s bands again. You can, kind of. Michael Marquardt was the drummer for the popular 80s band Seagull, and he's back with a brand new album.
Yesterday, I got a chance to talk with him about his latest album, A Bad Think. He set up shop in Virginia Beach and continues to make great music. His daughter Samantha and his bass player Don were also on hand. Michael gave us a tour of the studio and filled us in on what makes his music great. Hampton Roads, today we get a really unique opportunity. Today I'm going inside Michael Marquardt's studio. He used to play with Flock of Seagulls, and he's going to give us a tour and tell us a little bit about his new album.
Hey Hampton Roads, welcome to my studio. Come on in. Let me give you a tour. Every now and then I'll close my eyes to see a likely point of view. What's really nice about my kind of private studio here is all the equipment I've kind of collected through the years. Through the years I've been doing this, and all the stuff on the records are old guitars, 50s, old amps. Some of these guitars are and a lot of them I have are very unique because like for instance this one here, it's a 6-string, it looks like a mandolin. It's an octave higher. This was made in 1960, and there was only 2 of these ever made that were in black. This thing, this old 77, this old ribbon mic, you know, all that stuff is important to my sound, what I want. My drum set's wired and ready to go, so I can tell my engineer, look, I need to do drums right now, hurry up. So he can really just flip a switch. All my EQs, everything is all set and all ready to go. I'm not a big R&B guy, but a lot of the stuff we did, like Justin Timberlake's Justified record, we did almost all the vocals, and I think most of it was mixed at Windmark, and he was nice. He rented the whole facility for 2 weeks, and he was a really good guy. Took care of my guys, took them out to Chili's, and bought them dinner all the time and everything. He was a really good guy and really took care of my guys, which is what I liked.
Everyone obviously knows you from Flock of Seagulls.
We had a really good band, and his hearing wasn't really very good, and he couldn't really tell if something was in tune or out of tune, and he never really realized, but we had a really good band.
So your daughter's in the studio with us today, and your bass player.
Yes, they are.
Now, how have they been helpful with your album?
Well, my daughter, she's like a very important part of the sound. She sings on almost every one of the tracks. I've known Don like from the Flock of Seagulls days. Him and I, that's when I met him. And I've known him ever since, and he's worked on some projects with me before. And him and I always played well together. Bass guitar and drums are important to have a solid foundation, and him and I always played well together.
Tell us, where can we find the album when it comes out, and when is it being released?
Well, it's being released September 29th on all the download services. You can get it at myspace.com/A Bad Think is where you can see the video and hear some of the songs and all that. But September 29th.
Thanks for chatting with us.
My pleasure.
Isn't he super nice?
Yes, and now that you're buds, I hope that the next time like Justin Timberlake or something like that's coming to town, that he's going to pick up the phone and say, "Psst, Kelly,
come get some chilies with Justin Timberlake."
Exactly. Here's where to stalk him and when.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he does seem like a really nice guy. I had no idea. He was here. They had a big studio here, and then he's, tunneling in superstars without us even knowing.
It's totally true. His house was incredible. And did you see all those gold and silver records on the back of the wall? It was amazing to see. It was really cool. His album, A Bad Think, is coming out at the end of September, and of course we're going to link his band's website to our website on fox43tv.com, so go check that out and you can get a sampling of his music. That was actually some of his music that was in the video right there.
I like how he's, clearly you see the computer screens and stuff, so he's embraced the new technology, but also, going back to the old school microphone and his old guitars, bringing in the good stuff too.
It was great.